First, he is one half of the current reigning and defending tag team champions. He is all that Braden Elliott. Look at the shape this kid is in. Good God.
The Prince of Prospect Pool, the headlock heartthrob, Braden Elliott is all that.
His opponent, he is the current reigning and defending Imagine Live champion. He is one half of the Watch. He is the Side Show Psycho Malaki Gage.
There's no one better coming out of Imagine Dojo. He's got more game than Milton Bradley.
There you go, man. He is, I'll tell you what, this is, you want to talk about match. You want to talk about matches, this is it right here. This is as good as it gets on a Wednesday night, man.
Absolutely.
I would wager to bet this is going to be the best wrestling match you see anywhere on any channel on a Wednesday night tonight.
Absolutely. I'm going to put you on the spot here. Are we going to see a title change here tonight on the go-home show before Saturday's live event?
Boy, yeah. You hate to bet against Malaki Gage, man. This kid is so good. But Braden Elliott's due.
He is. He is. Opening bell. We're going to find out here. Both men circling, very cautious. There's no two guys out of Imagine Dojo that know each other better than these two in that ring.
You couldn't have said it better. You see, Malaki Gage clearly has the size advantage, a little bigger. I think the strength advantage is obviously going to go to Braden Elliott. If you want to start trading punches, I think you're going to talk about Malaki Gage having the better dynamic jabs and roundhouses and uppercuts. Whereas if you get on the mat, there's no one that can keep up to Braden Elliott right now.
I agree completely.
So
one thing we're also going to see, as you saw right there, that little tussle, emotions are going to get involved here. A lot of history. A lot of history between these two guys.
I know the fans feel a certain way about both guys, two of the most beloved figures in Imagine Wrestling, but I can tell you right now, these two do not like each other. They have never liked each other, and they understand the importance of what this Imagine Live title means right now.
Another interesting note is the lack of appearance from the strategic Jake Wiley.
Absolutely.
Braden Elliott out here going it alone.
As is Malaki Gage with no Alpha Rick Matthews. This is by design. I specifically asked each guy last week after the show ended and we knew this was going to be the match. I just want to see the two of you. And let's see who's the better man. Let's see who can pull this thing off. And both honored my wishes. And this is what we're getting.
Beautiful.
Two of the absolute best on the East Coast in singles combat.
In honesty and integrity in the ring, unlike what you saw from the Ross Dynasty earlier, these two men won't cut corners. They won't take a shortcut. They will try to out-wrestle and beat the other man.
I have made it very clear to everyone in the locker room here tonight, anybody comes out of that locker room and involves himself in this match, there will be suspensions, which means they could miss out on their Saturday payday and their Saturday match if they interfere in this match. So we are going to see mano a mano, Braden Elliott, Malaki Gage, and right now to this point, they are being cautious, not making mistakes, and I'll tell you what else, putting on a wrestling clinic to this point.
Yeah, and that's not a place Malaki Gage wants to be, in that headlock. Good thing he got up out of that right quick. That's Braden Elliott's forte.
There you go. Look at that
forte.
deep arm drag. Give me a break.
Does it get any sweeter than that arm drag?
I think that this is what we talked about earlier. Braden Elliott, if you're just going to wrestle, he's going to win that fight 10 out of 10. But if you want to turn it up, throw in some uppercuts, throw in some elbows, then I think that's where Malaki Gage has the advantage.
Braden Elliott stands his ground. No gloating, no following him, just waits for him to re-enter the ring.
And no disrespect either, because, Braden Elliott can throw hands too.
Oh, absolutely.
And Malaki Gage can get it done on the mat. They just have, if one's a 9, the other's a 10 in those departments.
We've seen both men endure a tremendous amount of pain. Braden Elliott, we've seen him fall from tremendous heights. Malaki Gage destroying that ladder. Good God.
Trying to throw himself out of that waistlock, but this is an area that Braden Elliott excels on such a level.
Beautiful float over there into the front chancery.
Again, nice counter though. Like I said, he's no slouch. Malaki Gage can get it done on the mat as well.
Malaki Gage got a hammerlock in there nice and tight.
Using the leverage of his opponent's head to get himself up and out. Reverses into his own hammerlock. done to perfection, trips the legs out, floats over, beautiful front chancery here, and that is wrestling.
Shoots a half.
Good God, this is both guys. Neither guy wants to make a mistake here.
Braden Elliott almost setting up for that ripcord. You remember his ripcord spine buster?
I do. It was an effective maneuver that he's won plenty of matches with. Short waist lock pulled him back into a quick pinning combination, trying to get one quick. Malaki Gage not getting paid by the hour here.
Interesting takedown there. This is one I saw Dominic DiNucci work on our trainees with one of our seminars here shortly before he passed away. Very interesting takedown and pin attempt there, Malaki Gage.
These guys here have spent time with some of the best professional wrestling trainers in the world, including Dr. Tom Pritchard, Al Snow, Ricky Morton, Dominic DiNucci, Shane Douglas.
Don't forget the Raging Bull, Manny
Fernandez. I mean, these guys have had such a sampling of great trainers. And not that I'm at their level. I'm a pretty damn good trainer myself. I've turned out a lot of good wrestlers. And, man, these guys have worked hard to take advantage of every opportunity that they've had to learn and grow. And that's showing right now.
Yeah, they're not just sitting in the seats either. They're putting it into practice, showing it off in the ring right there. Malaki Gage showed us that.
Both guys trying to not make a mistake here. Picking up straight muscle and up and over.
Dead lifts him.
Held on, though, does Braden Elliott.
A lot of strength used up there by Malaki Gage. That's going to determine his stamina.
Beautifully done, up and over. And again, back to that deep arm drag, and he slaps it on hard. Beautifully done. Both guys being cautious, trying to not make a mistake. Malaki Gage made a mistake there, though.
A little bit of hesitation gave Braden Elliott his footing. He was able to hit that arm drag. Right in the middle of the ring, too. Good ring placement.
I'll tell you what, this has been a dynamic. No guys. I'll tell you what else I like. There's been no eye pokes. There's been no hair pulls. There's been no shortcuts on the ropes. These guys have just been trying to decide and figure out who is the better man. And to this point, it's been pretty damned even.
And things are getting a little more aggressive in there. You saw Malaki Gage with that forearm strike. Braden Elliott rolling right through, slapping on that deep left arm bar. These guys are getting a little more aggressive, but trying to win the match. They're not just cheating to cheat. They're not trying to take a shortcut or anything. A lot of history here, a lot of emotions, frustrations, aggressiveness is going to come into play here. I think that's about where we're getting to.
It was quite a conundrum there for Malaki Gage. He was getting forced down by that left shoulder, and and if he kicked out, he was doing more damage to his arm, but he had to kick out or he lost the match.
Perfectly applied armbar there, turns it into a pin where he had to hurt himself to kick out of the pin. Very nice.
Wow, how do you like that? Imagine that, a wrestler trying to win a wrestling match.
Oklahoma roll, very nicely done also.
Ducks the clothesline, that's where Malaki Gage wants to live. Up and over with the O'Connor roll. Ducks that boot, roll up. Good God, this thing is going back and forth. When's the last time you've seen this many pinfalls? And they continue there with a mighty struck cradle.
Right in the middle.
Oh, boy, that was close. Ducks underneath the line.
We're going to see a backslide.
Might be setting him up. Malaki with the leverage catches the backslide. Boy, that was close too. What a match we're seeing here. Backs him into the ropes. Up across. Goes for a drop kick.
Sharpshooter.
Might be going for the sharpshooter. This could be problems if he gets it. This could be it. Oh, my God, he's bent in half backwards.
Neither man giving the other guy an inch here. Great wrestling.
Man, oh, man.
That's deep.
We could be seeing a new Imagine Live champion right now. That is... If I had $1 for every match I saw Bret the Hitman Hart win with this match in the with his move in the 90s, what an effective maneuver. Luckily... For Malaki Gage, Braden Elliott not able to keep his feet underneath of him. Otherwise, this would have been over.
Long, painful crawl for Malaki Gage. Damage done. Look at him clutching that leg.
The damage on the knee, the damage on the lower back, kick in the chest, right in the sternum. Caught Braden Elliott unexpected, ducks the line. Sleeper hold. Beautifully done.
Shades of Roddy Piper right there, that deep sleeper hold.
Absolutely,
Braden Elliott's got a finger in there.
Oh, and he body scissors into it. This could be it now. Wouldn't that be a way? Oh, pinfall! Pinfall! Had to release the hold briefly. Transitions into a chin lock. Still has control.
Beautifully done. Braden Elliott probably able to get a breath there, though.
If you can get inside that neck muscle, into the carotid artery, that is a quick way to put a guy out. Unfortunately, the neck on Braden Elliott is hard to get through.
Braden Elliott's doing the right thing there, trying to slide fingers in at that elbow, trying to get his hand in between Malachi's arm and his throat.
Tell you what. Oh, straight right hand will change the dynamic.
That's that aggression I talked about earlier. It's coming into play.
Whoa! And now we're laying out some lumber here between the punches and the straight elbows.
Braden Elliott almost goes down off of that one.
Oh, double shot. Both guys had the same idea. Oh! I thought Braden had powered through. Twisted his neck a little bit on that one.
Yeah, ugly car wreck style double clothesline.
You might want to check on Braden Elliott there, man. He's grabbing at his arm. Looked like his neck got spun around a bit. I think he tried to power through it, but not able to get it done.
More or less collapsed to the mat.
6.
Malaki Gage showing some life here.
We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We got one thing to go after this. Of course, we're going to see the big contract signing between Chris Coleman and Gorgeous Gregory a little later on here tonight. But here we go. Both guys back up to an outstanding base. Again, trying to fight through these clotheslines. They stay up. And they are laying in the lumber hard. Who's going to get the advantage here? Braden Elliott snuck in an elbow there. Sends him up into the corner. Oh, he caught him. Over the ropes he goes. Braden retaliates with a sharp right hand right in the point of the jaw.
Upstairs.
Oh, big European. These are the strikes that Malaki Gage specializes in.
Uh-oh. Malaki Gage climbing the ladder now also.
This one has been hard hitting. Couple shots in the back. Not a lot on those, though. You can see these guys are starting to get real tired.
Malaki Gage
Is he headed to the top rope on a Wednesday night? Give me a break. Oh, my God.
A true superplex from the third rope.
Oh, my God. Who won? Who won? So, what's the decision here? All 4 shoulders were down? Is that what you're saying? What's your decision here?
Well, we either keep it a no contest or we restart the match.
I don't think you got to continue. They hit their back of their heads pretty hard. Are we seeing a no contest here? Are we going to continue this thing?
I'm in awe. That superplex, they almost went through the ring from the third rope.
You saw guys, they landed hard. Looked like they got the wind knocked out of each other. What happened?
I'm inclined to listen. They want to restart the match.
Restart the match?
Restart the match.
Let's go. Let's effing go. Freaking.
PG show here, pal.
Yeah, that's why I said freaking. Here we go. Match continues.
I guess we'll consider this overtime.
Big shotgun drop kick.
Shotgun drop kick. I'll say it. Braden Elliott scores first blood over here in the overtime.
Setting him up. Is he trying to get him up on the ropes here?
Are we going to see another superplex?
God, he came down hard with that right hand. Could have been a knockout blow. Braden Elliott showing the strength of that jaw. That shot was devastating from that top rope. Through the ropes. Ducks out of the way. Might be setting him up for something here. Oh, he caught him with a super kick.
Shades of Jake Wiley there.
Oh, down he goes. Malaki Gage in all kind of trouble here. Here comes Braden Elliott with a plancha style. Catches him in another sleeper.
Lands on his feet.
2, 3.
Is Braden Elliott going to sleep here?
5,
Get him back in the ring here.
6. Come on, guys. 7.
Oh, the small of the back.
8. 9. 10. Look at that.
Not how we want to see this end.
What a fight, though. I'll tell you what. Run it back. I mean, run it back. What a match.